I'm going to show you exactly why. And at every age, be a pick me. Yeah, at 70, yeah. But in this story, we are going to see it's never too late to Decentremen, it's never too late. That's right, women in their 70s are still making the mistakes of 20-year-olds. Need to get grandma on the 4B train. It's right out of the headline. Amy, should I hire a private investigator? No, you don't even need to read farther. I'm going to because it'll be fun. We don't even, if you are spending money on a private investigator to prove that your husband is cheating, he's cheating. Save that money, pour it into your glow up that will happen as soon as you leave this loser. Dear Amy, I married a lovely man 2 years ago. We lived together for 3 years before marrying. Don't do that. I promise you she was giving him wife privilege. Why did y'all even get married? I'm surprised he married you. Oh, shut up, brain. We met at his first, Before I go on, I just like speed read these, see if it seems fun. But a lot of these details I'm blind reacting to because I definitely miss a lot of stuff. But I kind of want to because I like experiencing this along with y'all as much as I can. We met as his first long-term marriage was falling apart. But were you why this was falling apart? Because I promise you, every single man who has a marriage that's falling apart, his wife doesn't know that. He has no idea. Any man who says his marriage is on the rocks is lying. I mean, it may not be a great marriage, probably for her, but it's because he probably hates her and wants an excuse to leave because he's too much of a coward to actually end the divorce, end the marriage, because that would mean losing all that free labor and money if he's a little hobosexual. So they will not leave until they have something else locked in, usually. Many men actually get divorced and it's their idea and don't have another woman lined up. I would love the statistics on that. We're both 70 years old. God, I forgot how old they were. 70. 70 years old, still doing this. I'm telling you, man. I wasn't even doing this in my 20s. Don't assume that just because a woman is older that she's wiser. I have learned some of my best lessons and I have learned so much from women younger than me. Don't want to be ageist either, because I also tend to not take women older than me seriously sometimes, and it's all because of ageism. I also think that we don't take younger women seriously because we think that we know more if we're older than them, and I'm telling you, you're missing on a lot of really great insight if you don't take advice from women younger than you too, if they have what you want, which is freedom from men like this. Anyway, we spent most of I can't believe you haven't given up on men at 70. Like, do women just keep trying to find a man until they die? You should be living your Golden Girls life right now. Grace and Frankie goals. I swear to God, Grace and Frankie is the best love story of all time. If you haven't seen it, please go check it out. It'll seriously make you rethink all of this. And you'll want a bestie instead of a partner after watching that show. We spend most of our time together, but my husband is, well, that's your problem right there. You spend too much time with him. Where are your girlfriends? What are your hobbies? Do you have a life? Or is this retired, boring man probably acts like he's 90? Probably acted like he was 70 when he's 40, because I swear to God, these men are literally just like grumpy old men in their 20s sometimes. That's why if you have to choose and do this route instead of dating older, because you're going to run laps around these men. Not way too young, because then that gets mildly inappropriate after a certain point, obviously. But they don't have a name for these for men. What they don't want is women dating younger, ever. And if you don't believe me, I was in tabloids, slut shamed, talking about this. That is one of the subjects that I have been dragged for the most, is when men were like, no one wants you. You hit a wall. You're the wall, baby. Y'all are the wall. You hit the wall. There's no gray fox. The rare one, like George Clooney, he only got a beautiful lawyer who's smarter than he'll ever be because he's rich and has power and is maybe charming. No men are George Clooney. Anyway, okay, but my husband and I kept most of other parts of his life a bit removed from our marriage. Sounds like some secret. What do you mean removed? He insists that he is faithful. That right there tells me he's not. What do you mean? Why are y'all talking about this? What's he hiding? Asking him and he's like, no, I'm faithful. Or is he like, I'm faithful? And you're like, okay. Any man who gives information completely unnecessarily is guilty. You'll never cut, like these men, they tell on themselves a lot. Like I told y'all before, my ex was like bragging out of nowhere. He's like, I don't hit women. And I was like, okay, where'd that come from? Sure enough, hits women. In doing our taxes prep, I found that 4 visits to his dentist are non-existent, according to the insurance company. I believe he has lied about where he has been on those days when he claimed to have been at the dentist. You know, I think you're onto something. We have ad nauseum discussed being faithful. Again, why? They've only been married 2 years, I think. What's the problem? Either you're projecting because you were the other woman, so you assume that he's got another woman and is going to cheat on you the way he cheated on his ex with you. I'm guessing, based on this timeline, what you literally said, his marriage was falling apart, according to him. Or you actually listen to women like me and all the statistics that say, usually, once a cheater, always a cheater. At the very least, him cheating to get out of his marriage means he's a coward and doesn't like conflict and didn't have the balls to break up with his ex, so he used cheating to leave her. He's just a cheater, pumpkin eater, and is never, ever going to be faithful to anyone, even at 70. These men have some low-hanging, audacious balls. I have tried to trust him, despite knowing that he cheated on his wife with you. Seriously, don't ever think that if you were the one he cheated with, that this is not literally going to happen to you. Like, you can almost guarantee if you're the one he cheated with, it's going to happen to you. Because he knows that you're kind of cool with it because you participated in it. That doesn't mean that he didn't lie and manipulate and all that crap. It's happened to me. Withheld lots of information, got me hooked, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what girlfriend? Oh, I'm the other woman. And then I'm like, crap, how do I get out of this? And then the guilt of breaking up, of me taking all the blame on myself for breaking them up, meant I stayed longer. Because I was like, well, Melanie, you made your bed. You gotta lie in it. I'm telling you, it's a trap. Guilt, the paranoia, the shame, the already co-signing that you're okay with cheating. You're literally just saying, like, desperate, I'm a pickme. And I probably won't leave you even if you cheat on me. Because guess what? My ex cheated on me. Not just with one other person, but lots of people. And was literally writing ads on Craigslist desperately trying to cheat on me. Hundreds of miles away. I've got receipts. I've shown them before. How do I deal with this situation? Do I let this go? Do I hire a private investigator? No. Or should I just leave him knowing that secretive behavior is going to ruin my emotional well-being? What? No, just leave him and put a period after that. What do you mean? If you let it go, you are going to ruin your emotional well-being. If you hire a private investigator, why don't you just take all that money and light it on fire? Because that would be the same point. Literally take the money you were going to give to the private investigator and donate it to a women's shelter. At least that's good use of the money. But better yet, put it in savings. Get on a cruise. Not a cruise. I hate cruises. Huge carbon footprint. But also, what isn't at this point? I don't know. Go on a trip with your girls. Pour into yourself. Pour into your community and your relationships. Go find you a Grace or a Frankie. And don't hire an investigator. Stay with this loser. That's my advice. Let's see what she said. Oh, sorry. Love, sad wife. Sad wife, you could be happy if you left him. You're sad because you know you deserve better. Codependent wife. Sad wife, leave this piece of crap and get some friends. You don't have time for this. Really, you don't. You're 70. Come on. Stand up, sad wife. Stand up, sad wife. So, no, I literally sing to this dog all day. I should actually record the songs I make for him. I didn't realize how much I sing until I got a dog. Got ourselves a hostage situation. Seriously, do you want to hear this song? I could do a whole video on just Mo's song. Anyway, dear sad wife, you didn't mention other examples of behavior you believe is removed from your marriage, and so I wonder why you leap so readily to unfaithfulness as the root cause, unless, of course, you were your husband's affair partner when he was unfaithful to his first wife. Is that not clear? I'm pretty sure it's clear because they got together when his marriage was in a bad place. How is that anything other than admitting you were cheating? Okay, Amy, here we go. Perhaps you were his phantom dentist during the first marriage. Amy, look at you throwing shade. Well, yeah, you probably were a dentist appointment. Well, now the old man is probably chewing a lot of crap, drinking a lot of sugar, probably got no teeth because he's not taking care of himself like a lot of men. And he's probably with you so you can be his nurse and his purse. They all want a hospice wife. Thank you, Candace Kelly, for that term. Go follow her. If so, you detect a pattern of deceit because in the past you were a part of it. Amy, I'm loving this energy. These are some harsh truths. I can think of many activities your husband might be doing during this non-existent dentist appointments, which he might want to keep private, including pursuing schmangs with another woman or man. He said it. That's not a lie. 70-year-olds old. Pretty sure that's still boomer. Yeah, that's boomer, right? We know that a lot of the boomer men on the down low, there's some of my family admitted it because back then, it wasn't safe to be openly gay. Problem is, a lot of these men are still marrying women and hiding behind that. So this still happens. I do know this. Most couples married for 2 years do not ad nauseum have ad nauseum discussions about unfaithfulness. That's the truth too. Amy. Sometimes I'm like, Amy, you're a little too easy, but Amy is like not holding back. Furthermore, I don't think most couples double check on their spouse's various appointments to the extent that you have, unless your husband was claiming dental expenses that didn't exist for tax deductions. If this is the case, then you could add fraud to the possibility that he is a philanderer. Wow. I am not used to this energy, Amy, but I'm liking it. Yes, there is an extreme lack of trust in your relationship. And before hiring a private investigator or leaving altogether, you two should sit down with a counselor. Amy, see, now this is where you lose me. They're 70. You know how many people in their 70s are even willing to go to therapy at all, much less couples therapy, and especially men that age? He ain't going to a therapist. I promise you. And if he does, at this point, he's probably just going to use therapy speak to manipulate this woman more. This man is a lying piece of okay? No. He's already cheated once. He's keeping his life all private while at the same time spending way too much time with her. So whenever he's not with her, everything's a secret. You should check his search history too. You may find some terrifying things there too. But a counselor? Come on. How hard it is to get men who are not boomers into counseling. Last time I talked about boomers, someone was like, Melanie, you're being really unfair. Gen X, we have lots of stereotypes too. Some of them are fair. And if it doesn't apply to me personally, then if it doesn't apply, let it fly, right? It's not a business, okay? But Gen X gets made fun of all the time. And they're right, right? Most of them, they're fair criticism. Come on. There's something wrong with every generation, obviously. Anyway, point is... good luck with that counselor. That's another waste of money. Private investigator, counselor. What else are you going to waste your money on? If your husband won't go, You should seek therapy on your own. Okay, that is a good suggestion. It's never too late. I know several boomer women that I love that I wish they would just go. Just try it. Try it. But they won't, so everyone pays the price. If your gut is telling you that your husband is unfaithful, therapy will help you decide what to do next. Because you're right. Staying in this marriage without change is not at all good for your emotional well-being. Et voila, that's it. But this brings me back to the Golden Bachelor and Gary. At 70 years old, unless you're marrying younger or a 70-year-old man who is in very good health, very financially secure, and treats you like a princess without love bombing and doing all that crazy stuff to manipulate you and trap you, don't date or date younger. Get your girls, your girlfriend, your whoever, but don't marry these men. They literally will like take years off of your life, and at 70 you don't have that many left. How sad is it to think of a woman at 70 writing into a woman she doesn't know and asking for advice because clearly she doesn't have much support in her life, hence she's even more stuck, and then calling herself sad wife. You don't need this marriage. You got limited time left, but it could be another 20 years. You want to waste it with this loser changing his diaper, running him to doctor's appointments, running him to the dentist all the time that he allegedly goes to, or even if you don't do all that, paying for his hospice care, his memory care center. That will wipe out your savings. Paying to have someone else take care of him in the U.S., gone. All of your money, everything you worked for, gone. So please do not, at any age, we should not be this desperate. When we're young, they can hijack our life through pregnancy and financial abuse and all the things I talk about. But at 70, they can turn you into a literal nurse and suck you dry of everything you've ever worked for and cut you off from your community and your family and everyone. For what? To not die alone? You will die alone. Because when you get sick, he's gone out the door. Stop wasting money on a man, especially an old one, because he can't even get it up. What's he got to offer you? Nothing. Et voila. Thank you. Like, comment, share, and send any submissions to askhamlet@gmail.com. 2 T's in the Hamlet. Until I get my own column going, send there. Maybe I'll read it. Maybe I'll do a video. Also, if you're in Portland, I hear that your airport looks like this. That's what I've been told. So here's to you.